If you're looking for a great gaming experience with an intriguing campaign, unique gameplay, and a healthy amount of nostalgia, topped off with a little bit of blood, then you're in the right place. Diablo 4 starts off feeling like a typical AARPG, but when the first act hits, you're met with a great campaign, interesting characters, and a labyrinth of lore to dive into. Your character quickly grows with customizable class features and a unique gearing system that adds just enough complexity to be fun, but not enough to be overwhelming. Before we get into the amazing campaign, let's talk about the gameplay. From the fights to the skills, when you hit something, it feels meaty, in a good way. You feel powerful and have the ability to do what you want, how you want to, when you want to, most of the time. This is also because of the sound design, which is spot on for the version that we experienced in the beta, and I'm expecting it to get better throughout the campaign. The MMO aspect of the game is nostalgic for most of us. We've all experienced world bosses, exploring with groups, and completing local events with random players. It's a comfortable experience where you just know what to expect. And if you played the beta, I'd love to hear how you felt about the gameplay mechanics. A highlight for me is that the classes in Diablo 4 look, act, and feel different. So you can get the playstyle that you want from the class you expect. The Barbarian is your close-up fighter. Druid is the tanky nature caster. Necromancer summons minions and is pretty versatile. Rogue is sneaky with a ton of damage. And the Sorcerer is the somewhat squishy elemental caster. We're expecting to get another class later on, and yes, there's long-term aspects to this game that I will go on to later. First, let's talk about the campaign. The story for Diablo 4 is shaping up to be just really solid. However, just Act 1 had some parts that were pretty messed up. There are side stories that make you squirm, NPCs that make you cry, and the little small details that hit home like when your dog just died. It's pretty messed up. So don't miss out on that full gory experience. So the devs have stated that they actually plan for the game to grow over time. Each season of Diablo 4 will be adding something to the full game, like new mechanics, storylines, who knows what else. And this is one of the reasons I'm not worried about the overall issues we saw from the beta. I could easily go into some of the problems I had with the beta, but I know that the majority of them will be fixed by launch or over time. The attractiveness of Diablo 4, through the blood and gore and guts, is that it is designed for casual players. But we all know how nitty and gritty any Diablo game can get, so there are aspects that will be challenging for the more serious gamers and keep us coming back for years and years, hopefully. Overall, the game sounds expansive. The beta only covered a small portion of the full game, and just comparing the beta map to the full map is daunting, and that's just what we can see. Who knows what the maps look like for Hell or Heaven or anywhere in between. One thing we do know is that we are getting battle passes. There are going to be two versions, a free version and a paid version. The paid version gives extra cosmetics and extra coins, but no power boost. The devs have stated that you will not be able to buy power in Diablo 4, and we are holding them to that. If that changes, it's gonna be bad. We do know that once you progress through the battle pass to a certain point, there will be an XP boost for new characters, but this will be available to everyone. Overall, Diablo 4 is looking like a great gaming experience. Even if you plan to only play solo, I still expect there to be plenty of game to enjoy for hours and hours. I'll be diving into more Diablo 4 later on, but until then, good luck out there.